So when we were putting this together and in analyzing what the needs are from our customers, we came up with a couple key critical things. So number one, the number one factor, challenge, if you will, for building a software like this is that it's got to be incredibly easy to use. But not just easy to use, we wanted to allow you to still be as competent as a seasoned web developer without having to go through the trainings that they did. Okay, so that's the big challenge. How do you make something that's normally for programmers and stuff, how do you make that brain dead simple? So that was the big challenge, and we spent over 2 years figuring that out, and I think we've nailed it. And number two is, unlike some of our competitors, we don't want ease of use at the sacrifice of power and flexibility. So we need to bring those two worlds together where you can get your ideas out instantly, but not at the sacrifice of flexibility and power. So if you want to make a change, or you want to add something, or you want to change the background colors, and make it your own and customize it for your business, we don't want to take that away from you. So again, two criteria: it's got to be super easy, but we can't compromise on power and flexibility. All right, so when you jump in the product, okay, it's 10-minute funnels. When you jump in there, you'll notice there's nothing to install, there's nothing to download, you're just in there. You get a username and password, and you can get in. So whether you're Mac, PC, whatever, you log in and you're in. Nothing to download and install, because again, it's got to be easy. Okay, so now what's easier than having one button you can click on to get access to get started? Okay, so again, super simple. Now, the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of marketing funnel templates. And all those are is pretty much business models, okay, of how you can do your marketing. And so what we've done, again, with 10, 11, 12 years in the game, we figured out what works, okay? And we're studying marketing. We have a full-time data scientist, and all he does is analyze these things. So there's no one better, in my opinion, at figuring out what works in the market, what marketing systems work, and then it's our job to provide that to you so easily. So what you have is a library of marketing funnel templates that you can choose from, and every one of these has been used in 6- and 7-figure launches. Okay, so again, it's got to be easy to use. So we've given those to you, which you'll see. It's got to be fast. You're going to see in a second you can get access to it in one click, but we can't sacrifice conversions. It's got to work. So everything has been tested in 6- and 7-figure launches. So that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just scroll down, and let's choose a very simple one, a squeeze page sales page funnel. Okay, so this is a very powerful, a very popular marketing funnel structure that you see out on the web. You might click on an ad, get to a page that asks you for their email address, and then it takes you to a sales page where you can buy something. And of course, you can then pay the money, and then you get the product. So very, very simple. It's one of many methods of making money. Okay, and so when you click on it, when you choose it, okay, I want this one, instantly, it's there for you. Okay, now we call it 10-minute funnels, but as you can see, that was like less than 1 second, and you wouldn't believe us if we said 10-second funnels. So it's super easy. One click, it's built. Now, what you're looking at now is called the funnel builder. And this is really exciting. This is a major innovation in the marketplace now. This funnel builder allows you, it shows you a visual representation of your website, okay? So although we call it funnels, it's basically a website. Okay, so while this software totally allows you to make complete marketing sites like traditional homepage about us marketing sites, we're focusing, and it allows you to do that. We focus on marketing funnels because marketing funnels are the things that really make money, okay? Because they outline the path. It takes prospects and it walks them through this process until they become a customer, and that's what we call funnels, okay? So it's a visual representation of your website or the marketing path, okay? Now, what's cool about this is a hybrid between like a planning tool as well as an implementation tool. And the reason we did this is because marketers don't think in terms of technology. Okay, so we as marketers, when we're thinking of a marketing process, usually we're sketching it out on a whiteboard and we're drawing it out and we're laying it out so that it visually appears the way we want it to. So we thought, well, why don't we give that to you? Why don't, instead of trying to create this complicated technical process where you have to connect everything together, why don't we give you a planning tool that's just like drag and drop, where you can kind of just outline everything. And the best part is, by creating this, by sketching this out as you would on a whiteboard, all the technology to make it work is automatically happening behind the scenes. And that's super, super powerful. Okay, so take a look at these lines, right? So notice how there are lines that are connecting your pages to one another. I can disconnect the lines, I can connect them back, but when I do that, what's happening is I'm not just visually laying out my marketing funnel, I'm actually building the funnel. So one of you said at the beginning that integrating things and connecting things together is difficult, and it is. But with this, you just simply draw a line from one sequence to the next, and the system automatically knows how to connect it all together. So you never again have to be taking links and finding what the URLs are and sticking them in and trying to make it all work. You don't have to worry about that ever again. All you've got to do is just connect your sequence with lines, and it totally will automatically work for you. It's super, super powerful and dramatically simplifies things. Okay, now even better though, with the templates we've provided of the business models, all that stuff is already built for you. So you don't even have to connect things up. You just choose a business model and it's already laid out for you, and it's done. Now, if you're more intermediate or advanced, you may want to adapt this marketing funnel to your personal situation. Let's say some guru told you that you need to have upsells and downsells in your marketing process. And upsells and downsells are very, very powerful. In fact, you put an upsell and a downsell on your page, you can add 30 to 40% to your business immediately. And unfortunately, a lot of the products out there just simply don't allow you to do it. It's just too difficult in most cases. Well, with our system, what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, after they order my product, I'm going to take them to an upsell page. So here's a special offer page. See, I'm just dragging it out. So now I'm going to connect the line. And again, instantly as I connected the line, when someone orders, it automatically knows to take them to my upsell page. So again, all the stuff that you'd have to tell your programmer to do and figure out, it's done. You've just done what takes them days and hours to do. So let's do an upsell, and then, on that upsell page, if they don't take my upsell, I'm going to take them to a downsell. And then I'm going to connect it up to my thank you page. And if they actually take the upsell, I'm going to connect it to my thank you page. Okay, so once again, I've just built a very powerful, even though it looks simple, this is the structure of a very powerful marketing funnel. In fact, the funnel we're about to build is a six-figure funnel. You'll see it. I'm going to choose templates, and this is the makeup of a six-figure funnel that was actually launched and did six figures. So you can see how simple this is to create. And by the end, it'll be done, it'll be launched, and it was a real funnel in that actually did make the user six figures. So really, really powerful. So in summary, this funnel building tool, we've basically designed the marketing funnel we want. We've added something to it, but we've also built everything out at the same time. So all the connections and all that URLs and connecting everything is already handled for us. So I want to make sure that that hits home. Okay. So now that we've designed the structure of our funnel, now we just need to go in and choose the templates. Okay, we need to choose a great looking and a high converting squeeze page, a high converting sales page, a high converting upsell page. So we need to go in and choose those things. Now, before a tool like this, you would have to go and hire a designer to go and get it designed for you. You'd have to tell them every little thing that you need to do. Well, what we've done is we've skipped that process and we've given you proven pages that you can just take and add to your system. So these are proven, so you don't have to go through and figure everything out on your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump in here. And now I have a library of proven squeeze pages that I can use. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. And immediately that page is built and added to our system. Let's do the same thing for sales pages. And notice it doesn't show me squeeze pages anymore. Now it's only showing me sales pages. So even though we're growing our template database of hundreds of templates, when you go into it's only going to show you the templates that you need for that stage in your process. Okay, now here's a cool one, order forms. Now with order forms, taking people's credit card, that's always been challenging. You'd have to have a third-party shopping cart, or you have to sign up for ClickBank or something to get that working. Well, that's extra money, extra expense, an extra technical challenge to get it all set up. So what we've done is we've built in a shopping cart for you. So you can just cancel your shopping cart because now it's completely built in. Now, again, if you have a shopping cart and you like your shopping cart, that's okay. It'll still integrate with our system. But if you don't, we're just going to choose a great order form template, and now we've built that. So as you can see, we're basically just building out our marketing funnel by choosing these high converting templates. And now we're done. And again, the best part is that what we've chosen, we have the confidence of knowing that it works. It's proven, and that's a big deal. Okay, so now we're done. We're pretty much done. We've built out the funnel. It's already connected up. So when someone puts their name and email in this, it's automatically going to take them to this page. And when someone actually clicks the buy button, it's automatically going to take them to the order form. So the big point is that we don't have to go in and connect everything. It's already done. So our whole system is built. It's structured. It works. So all we have to do now is go in and tweak it so that it talks about our customer, or our product, instead of what's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double click on it. And now I want to show you the editor. I've been leading up to this because this is one of the most exciting things that I wanted to show you. In my opinion, this is the most powerful page builder on the market anywhere. Basically anything you can imagine putting on your page, you can do. So if you're advanced and you have a certain design you want made, you can use this editor to do. But for the time being, I want to talk to the beginners, okay? Because I want to show you in the next 5 minutes that anybody can do this. This is so simple, okay? So as a beginner, we understand that you just want what you want. You're not as interested in reinventing the wheel. You want something that works, and you want to just use something that you know works because you have bills to pay. You're trying to make this work. So what we've done is we've given you proven templates, and we've created an editor that is super simple to customize. Okay, so tell me if you can do the following. So as I do this, just think to yourself if you can do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the edit button, right? And what you're going to see is a super simple checklist that you can just walk through from start to finish and customize your page. Okay, so starting at the top, and I can just walk down the page. And as I walk down, you'll see it highlights, so you can just edit every sequence. So it's simple checklist, step 1 through 3 concept. And that's on every page. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to choose my headline. I'm just going to click on that. And now I can go in and type what I want, a cool headline. Okay, then I'll go back and see how it's lit up, because now that's done. So now I'll just go to the next one and type in my bigger headline. So it doesn't get any easier than that, in my opinion, because all you've got to do is walk down this checklist and it lights up letting you know things are okay, things are working. And as soon as you get to the bottom, then you just hit publish and the page instantly goes live on the web. And that's it. That is literally it. When you click on something, you get to edit it, and then when you're done, you hit publish. So here's why that's important. Okay, so as a beginner, marketing is complicated, right? And so it's best to start out with what has already been proven. And so what we've done is we've gone back through our data, 10, 11, 12 years worth of data, and we've analyzed what works. We've done the testing. We've sent millions of visitors to our different pages and figured it all out. We've observed what works, and then we've provided these out-of-the-box templates that already convert. So you don't even have to think about it. You just follow the checklist and you're good to go. And then, of course, when you're done, you just hit publish and you're done. Okay, so I'm gonna just do like a chapter end at that point because I want to just make sure that the beginners, and there are about maybe 50 or 60% of you are beginners, you can do this. This is doable. And the best part is it's not just doable in that it's easy to do, is you're building on the backs of what has been proven and what has been tested. And that is a really big deal. So your chances of success with this tool skyrockets than doing it on your own. Okay, now I've got intermediate people. I think there's like 40% of you that said you're intermediate. You've been around the block a bit. So you've probably gotten this far before. You've been able to get something out on the web. Now, it hasn't been as easy. It hasn't been as quick, but you've at least gotten there. So what about you? Okay, so here's the challenge, right? With a lot of the other tools, it doesn't allow the flexibility that you need. So if you decide, you know what, I want to try a different color button, or I want to try adding a video to this page because videos help pages convert. How do you do that? And so as of now, what you would have to do is you'd either have to find another template, or you have to go, you'd have to find another template or choose something to completely change things around so you don't get the freedom that you need to get things done. Okay. So what we've done is we've kept the simplicity of the editor, we've kept the checklist format, but we've given you flexibility and power that no other tool allows you to do. So let me walk through just a few of them. Okay, so first thing that you should know is you can drag and drop. So anything on the page, I can just pick up and I can move anywhere I want. Okay. So if I want something there, I can put it there. Another thing you can do is let me put that back. Okay, so in the checklist, notice that I can also drag and drop in the checklist. So like I can just take this one up and I can just move it below, and it does that too. So you have complete drag and drop control. And what else? Oh, and then you can also like do this hide and show. So if I want to just take this and I want to hide it, you're going to make it disappear, and then you can bring it back. So you start to have a lot of flexibility. Now, by the way, I made a list of everything you can do with this software, and there are literally hundreds of things. So I can only cover about 10% in this call, but I hope I can prove the point that anything, and I really do mean anything you can imagine, the system takes care of for you. Okay, so what if you want to add something to the page? So for example, a video. What if you want to put a video right down here that really just convinces people that this is something they want to do? Okay, so what we've done is we've added this Add New tab. And this is one of the most powerful aspects of the software. It allows you to do things that are very, very difficult to do, but super, super easy. Okay, so what we've done is we've put a massive library of components and widgets in this section that you can just move onto your page. So I don't want to say any, but almost anything you can think of, you can just come in here, find it, move it on your page. Okay, so this is the current state of building marketing funnels with the other tools out there like WordPress and stuff like that. Okay, so every 2 weeks you got another programmer that's going to launch a new plugin. They may launch it on the Warrior Forum or something like that, and they're going to charge a few dollars for it, and then you might buy it, so you're spending money. And you end up installing it on your WordPress, so that takes time. It ends up slowing down your website, hurts your search engine optimization because it might not have been designed well, and so you end up. And when you do that enough times, you end up creating this very bloated website, and that's why a lot of WordPress sites end up slow, bloated, and they don't work, and they hurt your rankings in Google. So what we've done instead is we've provided all those tools for you in out of the box, okay? And they're free of charge. So you come in here and you choose what you want and you just drag it on the page. So it saves you money, it saves you time, there's nothing to install. And because we built it to work with our software, it doesn't compromise the integrity of your website at all. So your sites are super fast, very Google friendly. So it's the best of all worlds and you don't pay anything for it. So for example, let's add a video to the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and click on this video category. And now I can choose from a couple video frames. And I'm just going to move a video from the left to the right. And bam, now I have a video on my page. Like, how easy is that? Well, let's say I want to, instead of having it so big over here, let's go ahead and just move it. Let's see, where should we move it? We can move it there, or maybe we'll just move it right up here. And notice how it automatically is smart enough to adapt to the page, right? So when we put it here, because it was right under these, it made it as big as that page. Now we could have made it smaller if we wanted, but it's smart. So wherever we put it, it automatically knows how, it automatically figures out what your intentions are. So as I put it here, it knew to make it that size. And so that's super, super cool. Now, let's say I want to now go in and make a change to this video. Or change this video to my own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube, right? So this is a video I did like 2 years ago of just some random video of me driving where I was announcing something. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the YouTube link. So I just copy the URL. And I'm just going to go here and say choose a video. And I'm literally just going to paste in my YouTube link. And it automatically configures it for me. And again, I'm just showing you a couple of things just to highlight that the entire system is this easy. Okay, so I'm not like showing you the easiest things. I'm showing you that the whole thing is super easy. So before this, you would have to go in, get embed codes. You'd have to find a wrapper, and you'd have to put it on your system, on the page, and it just got super, super complicated. But like, how easy is that? I'm just going to go to get the URL for my YouTube video, slap it in, and it automatically configures itself. You don't have to set sizes, embed codes, or anything like that. You just drop it in and it absolutely works for you. Another thing is, okay, so let's say I want to go up here, let's say I want to add a headline. I'm going to add a headline, and here I've got a bunch of headlines to choose from. Let's just drag the one I want over to the page. So testing out TMF. Okay, now I've added my headline. Now when I go over, here are all the different headline presets. So just by moving my mouse, I can test out and try different headline options until I get it just right. Again, it's super easy. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I really want you to know you can do this. And it's so easy and it's so fast. All right, now I know you got questions. I'm going to get to your questions in a second. Just trust me, put them in there, get your questions out as they come up. We're going to cover them all. All right, so this Add New tab gives you a massive library of components that you can simply drag onto your page. Need a countdown timer because a marketer told you that adding scarcity on your page helps with conversions? Sure. Go use a countdown timer. Need to add a call to action button somewhere on the page? Sure, go add a button on your page. Whatever you need, you can have. Now, this is a cool tool. Like, you can actually search for stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and search for a button, and it searches through this database, finds all the different button styles, and I literally can just drag the one I want over to the page. So again, what you need on your page, you search for it, move it onto your page, and you're done. You move on. Then if I want to get rid of something, I just drag it off the page and it's gone. So really, really easy. Okay, lots more to show, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up and then save it for the Q&A. If there's something that I might have missed and you ask a question, I can just say it does it, or I can show you. But suffice it to say, we designed this to cover the entire marketing experience, so that whether it's today or a year from now, you can do this. So your technology problems are a thing of the past. Now you can just focus on marketing. You go in, you do what you do, and then you get out, because now your marketing funnel is launched. And just to really drive the point home, I used to have a team of web designers on my staff. They were capable web developers on my staff. Well, they're all gone now because we don't need them anymore. They found jobs elsewhere, because now we can have inexpensive virtual assistants doing this stuff for us. Or if I need to just jump in and do something real quick, we launch funnels faster than ever before, because it's so simple. Okay, I guess the last thing I'll show you, just to really drive the point home, is you can even add custom HTML to your page. So if you're a geek and you need something and you want to just write the code, you can even do that. So we've covered the whole thing. We've shown you that you can take little things, just walk through the simple checklist and have your entire page built in no time. And we've gone all the way to, if you want highly customized things, you can do that too. All right, so now let me show you the last part, okay? So this is some of the other things you can do. So if I wanted to connect this to my email autoresponder account, so when my leads come through here, it goes to my Aweber, my MailChimp, or my autoresponder, so I can start sending them emails. That's also easy too. I just hit my autoresponder settings. I can choose from a large library of all the popular autoresponder companies. It automatically talks to the autoresponder, and I can tell it which list I want it to go to, and it just goes through, and I can choose which one, and that's it. So before, you'd have to mess with codes and do all kind of crazy stuff. With this, is step 1, 2, and 3, and it's automatically connected. Here's another one, viewing stats. Okay, so stats is something we all need. We all need to be knowing how well our site is doing. Well, until today, it's been difficult. You'd have to look at this huge tables of data to try to figure out what's going on. So what we've done is we've simplified that for you. And what we've created is a simple, human readable stats engine that tells you what's going on your site. So it'll tell you how many visitors you've had, subscribers, and it breaks it down in plain English. So you see your page views, your visitors, your subscribers. It'll tell you your conversion rate. So it tells you the whole story of your website without you having to sift through mounds of data. Now, if you are a data geek, that's okay. You can bring in your third-party tools as well. But for beginners, this is an easy way for you to get the data you need to turn your websites into profitable marketing machines. Just breezing through the rest. Split testing, that's another thing. If you want to try out an idea and you want to make sure that it's better than the other idea, you can run a split test where you try both of them at the same time, and the system will split between them, so that it'll measure the results, so you can know that version A worked better than version B. And so you can set up simple split tests in this as well. Really, really easy. And then down here, it'll tell you the results. And when you're ready, you just say, okay, well, this one won, so I'm going to go ahead and promote that as the winner. I mean, the list goes on and on, but hopefully I've driven the point home that you can do this. This is so simple, and it covers everything. Okay, so let's go back. So here we're back at the funnel builder, and what we've done is we've built out our squeeze page. I've walked through and shown you how with the page building you can build out your pages really, really quickly. And you do that simply by just double clicking on the page. It opens up the editor, you walk through the checklist, publish. You go to the next page, you walk down the checklist, you publish. And what ends up happening is just by following the simple checklist through these pages, you end up building the entire marketing funnel in record speed. You hit publish and it's live on the web. You can publish to your own domain name. You don't have to worry about FTP or hosting or anything. We take care of it all for you. So in summary, our criteria is that we wanted something that was super, super easy to use. We wanted you to be able to build amazingly powerful, proven marketing funnels really, really easily. And we've done that. We've given you proven marketing structures, proven marketing templates that have all been parts of successful product launches that you instantly have. We've given you a simple checklist that you can follow to customize the funnel to meet your needs. And one click, it's live on the web. Second criteria is we wanted to make it super, super fast. And that's what we've done as well by packaging it all together for you, by giving you these templates, by making this drag and drop, and by making it so that when you draw these lines, it automatically connects everything together. You end up being able to build out these marketing funnels really, really quickly. A lot of people say, if you're 10-minute funnels, can you really do this in 10 minutes? And not everyone is going to do it in 10 minutes. However, if you've got your videos made, you've got your copy written, all your words written, and you know the templates you want to use, absolutely. You come in here, you choose a structure, you walk through the different templates, walk down the checklist and paste in the videos that you've created, paste in the words that you've done, hit publish. You absolutely can get this done in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, even an hour. The bottom line is it doesn't have to take weeks and it doesn't have to take months. Okay, so it's super fast, it's super easy. And then the final things is proven conversions. And I think this is the biggest thing that separates us from our competition, is the fact that this is all proven. Our pages are proven. Our funnel templates and structures, these come from some of the most powerful funnel gurus on the planet that we've gotten their permission to allow you to use their same marketing funnel templates. So everything you do from start to finish is based on proven templates and proven principles.